हेलो दोस्तों, मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल फ्लाइंग कतर पे आपका स्वागत है। आज मैं आपको क्लासिफाइड एडवर्टाइजिंग का वैकेंसी बताने वाला हूं। देख सकते हो आप 20 सितंबर की वैकेंसी है। वांटेड कतरी मल्टी डिवीज़न कंपनी रिक्वायर्ड फाइनेंस मैनेजर, सीनियर अकाउंटेंट, एचआर एडमिन। यू कैन सेंड सीवी ऑन दिस ईमेल एड्रेस। Required senior architect with the 10 years experience as a consultant. Here is the email address and contact number. Operations manager wanted. Here is the email address to apply for this operations manager. Vacancy for admin account position. Here is the email address to apply. Urgently looking for the experienced cook and waitress. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Here is the vacancy for electrical engineer, 7 UPDA certified Indian having 9 years experience in the fire alarm. Here is the email address to apply. Architect, architectural engineer. Here is the email address to apply. Admin manager, office manager. Here is the email address to apply. Civil engineer looks for a job, 12 years experience, UPDA grade C, will update to B after 2 months. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. HR manager, HR officer. Here is the email address. HSE coordinator, advisor. Here is the email address. Senior procure officer and logistics, 13 plus years of GCC experience in oil and gas, MEP civil construction. Procurement material engineer. Here is the email address and contact detail. 10 years of experience required. Accountant and senior accountant. Here is the email address. Electrical engineer with the 5 years of experience in the site planning, maintenance, designing, looking for the suitable opportunity, have valid Qatar ID license. Contact number is here. Accountant, Indian male, Sri Lankan males, assistant teacher is required here. If you are interested, you can send CV on this email address. Civil engineer. Here is the email address to send CV. Architect grade A, 20 years of experience is required for architect grade A. Here is the email address to apply. सप्लाई चेन वेयर हाउस मैनेजर की वैकेंसी है. हेयर इज़ द ईमेल एड्रेस टू अप्लाई. प्रोक्योरमेंट इंजीनियर. हेयर इज़ द ईमेल एड्रेस टू अप्लाई फॉर दिस वैकेंसी. चीफ अकाउंटेंट CFO. हेयर इज़ द ईमेल एड्रेस टू अप्लाई. अकाउंटेंट MBA. हेयर इज़ द ईमेल एड्रेस टू अप्लाई. HSE ऑफिसर. ईमेल एड्रेस इज़ हेयर टू अप्लाई. मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर. फ़ोन नंबर यहाँ दिया हुआ है, ईमेल एड्रेस यहाँ दिया हुआ है अप्लाई करने के लिए. मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर, ईमेल एड्रेस, कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर, फ़ोन नंबर दिया हुआ है, ईमेल एड्रेस दिया हुआ है अप्लाई करने के लिए. सिविल इंजीनियर, ये तो बता. ओके. इमीडिएट हायरिंग कस्टमर सर्विस ऑफिसर, फ्रेट फॉरवर्डिंग, मस्ट हैव एक्सपीरियंस in air and sea freight, bachelor degree with the good communication skill, 3 to 5 years experience in the freight forwarding, candidate with the transferable visa. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Before 26 September you can apply. A leading electrical company is looking for the executive secretary, female, 3 years experience, MS office application, transferable visa with NOC. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Urgently required for the electrical coordinator. Here is the email address and contact detail to apply for this vacancy. Urgently required for experienced cook and waiter. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Next vacancy is site nurse, draftsman, QA QC engineer, safety officer engineer, civil MEP safety. Experienced candidate send CV on this email address. Immediate appointment sales team. Electronics, mobile, toys, salary 4,000 plus salesman for the game shop. IT technicians, mobile technicians, IT marketing manager, salary 6,000 plus. All should be the Gulf experience with the driving license. More details, send your CV to CSL Doha 20@gmail.com. Next, required urgently cooks, sales staff, secretary for a newly opened restaurant, 1 to 2 years of experience. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Next, urgently required for advertising company. Here is the email address to apply for this vacancy. Next, we are hiring for a content manager. Here is the email address to apply. Urgently required for FMCG company, sales manager, key account manager with minimum 5 years of experience, FMCG store in the Qatar. Here is the Qatar ID and phone number. Urgently required media marketing officer who can follow up social media, website development and CEO, male or female above meet criteria. Candidate can forward your CV on this email address. Hiring for sales executive, professional business group. Pro service company is looking for a sales executive male having 3 to 5 years of experience, having valid driving license with NOC. Send your CV on this email address.